In this video, we're going to be checking out some of RINGKE's cases for the iPhone 16 Pro. We've got the Fusion Magnetic, the Onyx, a Fusion X, and a Fusion Bold. Now, the reason why I like RINGKE so much is because they offer your phone some pretty good protection. They have a really good selection of cases, and they're really not that expensive. So we're going to see how they fit, how they feel on the phone, and at the end, I'm going to let you know what my favorite case was, and by the end of this video, you'll know which one of these cases are right for you. So let's get started. And here we have the RINGKE Fusion Clear case. So here is the case itself. It does have Magsafe built in. It's got a firm, hard backing surrounded by a softer, rubbery type edge, and it does have these protectors on the outside and the inside that you want to take off before you put your phone inside the case. Fits the phone pretty good, feels good in the hand. It does have a little bit of a grip to it. As far as the buttons goes, buttons are nice and clicky, easily pressable, and they do come off the case a little bit so you can easily find them. If we take a look at the case from the side, you can see how much of a raised edge we have in the front of our phone. I also do not have a tempered glass screen protector on my phone either. Keeps the phone pretty slim. We do have these little airbags in the corners for some drop protection. We have a lanyard hole, our separated volume buttons, and our action button. We have our cutouts in the bottom, power button, and a cutout for the camera button on the other side, along with another lanyard hole on the back. It's got that nice frosted look, but it still shows off the color of your phone. And because it is frosted, it keeps down our fingerprints. We have Magsafe here and a pretty good raised edge around our camera lenses. Pretty nice, simple, clear case. And let's test out our Magsafe. We've got our Magsafe power bank here. Clips onto the back pretty strong, starts to charge your phone. And it's got a pretty good hold on the Magsafe accessory. You definitely don't have to worry about it just falling off. It's on there pretty good. Test out our camera button. You can very easily access the button. Let's test out our touch gestures. And it seems to be working pretty good. It is a shallow cutout, so you can very easily still access that button from the side. You can see how kind of shallow it is, so you can very easily still access it. And then here we have the RINGKE Onyx case. So here is the case. It is pretty light. It's made of a kind of flexible type material. We got a nice subtle texture on the back as well. There are no firm edges on this case at all. It's just a very simple type case. Fits the phone nicely, feels good in the hand. It does have a little bit of a texture on the side to help with grip. As far as the buttons, they're okay. They're not super easy to press, and they don't come off the side of the phone that much either. So it might be a little bit hard to find which button you're actually pressing. Now, if you take a look at the side, you can see how much of a raised edge we get on the front of the phone. There's more of a raised edge on the top and more on the bottom. Not so much in the edge, so you can easily swipe from the sides. It also keeps your phone fairly slim. You can see we have that texturing on the side here, our volume buttons and our action button. We have some kind of reinforcements in the corners for drop protection as well. Cutouts on the bottom, power button, and cutout for our camera button on the side. We have our lanyard holes. On the back, again, it's got that nice subtle texture, so it's not going to show fingerprints or really scratches. We do have a full, kind of like a full coverage protector around our camera lenses. You can see it's got these individual raised bumps that come up over the lenses themselves, and it actually fills in the portion in between the cameras too. Pretty nice case. Now, this does not have Magsafe built in, but you can still use it with regular wireless charging. Let's test out our camera button. Easily access that. Let's test out our touch. And again, it's a shallow cutout, so you can very easily still touch the button if you really need to. And then here we have a RINGKE Onyx case with Magsafe built in. So here is the case. Again, it does have a nice subtle texturing on the back. And on the inside, we do have Magsafe built in. It's a fairly light case as well. Feels good in the hand. It does have some texture on the side to help with grip. As far as the buttons goes, again, like the action button on the side is not very clicky. It's a little bit mushy, and the volume buttons could be a little bit better as well, but you can still press them. If we take a look at it from the side, you can see we got a raised edge around the top and the bottom, not so much in the middle, so you can easily swipe back and forth. Still keeps your phone fairly slim as well. We have the texturing on the side, volume buttons, and our action button, and those reinforcements in the corners as well. Cutouts in the bottom. We have lanyard holes on each side. The texturing with our power button and the cutout for our camera button. And on the back, it's got that nice subtle type of texture that doesn't show any fingerprints or maybe even some light scratches. And we do have pretty much a full coverage camera protector on the back where it fills in between the lenses, and each individual lens gets their own raised little bump here. Now this does have Magsafe built in, so we'll test out our Magsafe power bank. Clips onto the back, charges immediately, and it's got a pretty good strong hold on the case as well, so you don't have to worry about your Magsafe accessory just falling off either. It's pretty nice. Then here we have the RINGKE Fusion X case in a camo. And here is the case. Now this is one of my more favorite cases because it does offer your phone some more protection while keeping it fairly slim. And it also has this really cool pattern, camo pattern on the back, but it's still slightly clear so you can see the color of your phone. There is also a protector that you need to remove that's on the inside of the case. So do that before you put your phone inside the case. This does have a firm hard backing surrounded by a softer rubbery type material on the sides. Let's get out the sticker. We'll put our phone inside the case. Fits the phone perfectly, feels good in the hand. It does have some texturing on the side. Buttons nice and clicky, easily pressable, which I love. If we take a look at the case from the side, you can see it does have a raised edge on the top and the bottom of the case, not so much in the middle again to help with swiping. Now you can see that it does add a little bit of extra bulk to kind of where the camera portion of the phone is, but it's got some really nice texturing, so you can easily find those buttons on the side and as well as hold the case. We've got our volume buttons here, our textured action button, which is slightly oversized. And you can see that the volume buttons are kind of on an angle, but they do stick out from the case. On the bottom, we have our cutouts, also some aggressive reinforcements in the corners to help with drop protection. On the other side, again, we've got that slight texturing. We have our serrated power button, so you can easily press and find that. A nice cutout for our camera button. And on the back, again, it's got that nice camo color, so you can very easily see the pattern now because I have the titanium iPhone. It does have a slight texturing to it. We do have a full covering for our camera. We have a really raised edge around those camera lenses as well for some extra protection. And it also kind of fills in between the camera lenses too. And we have these little knobs that kind of come up off the phone, so when you put your phone on its back and you're typing, it's not going to rock around, and it makes it a little easier to pick up actually. Very nice case. This case also does not have Magsafe built in, but you can wirelessly charge right through the case. This is one of my favorite RINGKE cases because it does offer your phone some more protection and it also feels really good in the hand. So now let's test out our camera button. So you can easily press that with one finger. And let's test out our touch. Again, this has a shallow cutout, so you can still very easily touch that button if you need to. Very nice case. And then here we have the same Fusion X case, but in a clear color. Same great protection, it just has a totally clear back to show off the color of your phone. And then here we have the RINGKE Fusion Bold case. This case does have a very firm, hard backing surrounded by a kind of rubbery type edge. It also has a protector on the inside and the outside that you want to remove before we put the phone inside the case. So we'll just remove this. We'll put our phone inside the case. Does feel good in the hand. It does have some texturing on the sides. As far as buttons, buttons are easily pressable, nice and clicky. The action button is slightly harder to press. Just a little bit mushy. But other than that, if we take a look at the phone from the side, you can see it's got a nice raised edge on the top and the bottom of the case. On the sides, it's got that texturing along with our separated volume buttons and our action button. Some reinforcements in the edges as well. On the bottom, we have our cutouts. On the other side, we have that same texturing with the power button and a cutout for our camera. And on the back, nice and clear to show off the color of your phone. And we do have a nice raised edge around our camera lenses as well. So this is kind of like the RINGKE Fusion clear case, but it's got the black borders, clear backing, and this one actually has texturing, unlike the regular Fusion. You can also use this with a regular wireless charging as well. So let's test out our camera button. You can easily press that, and then we'll test out our gestures. The cutout is fairly shallow on this as well, so you can still very easily access that button. Yeah, no problems there. So another really nice, simple, clear case. Now I'm curious to know which one of these cases was your favorite and why. Let me know in the comments below. My favorite case definitely has to be the RINGKE Fusion X case in the camo pattern. It offers some pretty good protection for your phone while still keeping it fairly slim. Now if you guys do want to pick any of these cases up, I will be putting product links in the video description. And if you guys enjoyed the video, it would really help out my channel if you gave me a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great day and I'll see you in the next one.